Welcome to Being at Home with George. I'm really excited to be here, and let's begin the way we always begin by creating the possibility of, number one, saying yes to life, embracing whatever comes up, generating a hope, and making a wise choice. And so I'm happy to be celebrating 41 years of sobriety as of yesterday. And when I go through this process of anniversary, I like to reflect on my experience and reflect on how I got here. And it's interesting because you could imagine in those 41 years, there have been some challenging times, extremely challenging times. And I can't tell you how many storms I've gotten through just by breathing in and breathing out and knowing it. And sometimes it's that simple. When we talk about be still and know, in this case, be still and know that you're breathing in and you're breathing out so that you're aware of it as you're doing it. And sometimes I can tell you I've had some tremendous storms where it may take a whole weekend of breathing in and breathing out. And I can give you an example of that. When I decided that I couldn't stay in my job and it was too painful to stay and too painful to leave, I can tell you I spent the whole weekend reflecting on what choice I was going to make. And I had to make a choice on Monday, and that whole weekend breathing in and breathing out and knowing it got me to a place where I was able to leave my job without having a job, but knowing it was the right thing to do. But the amount of pain, the amount of anxiety, uncertainty that I had to deal with was tremendous. And just by breathing in and breathing out and knowing it, it was extremely helpful. And sometimes there's situations where just breathing in and breathing out, having a couple of cycles of that is enough to get me centered, get me in the eye of the hurricane where I can be still and just observe things uncritically or be able to relate to things, respond to things in ways that were in alignment with who I am, my values, my authentic self. So I suspect that that could help you as well. And you can try it. You can try just noticing sometimes. And I know in the past I talked about this idea of just sitting or just being in the body and sitting here and breathing in and breathing out and knowing I am sitting and breathing in and breathing out is really powerful. It anchors me in the moment. It's like an oasis, the mindfulness. And I remember one of these poems is a samurai poem, and he says, I make awareness my home.